Rex Macy, what's your outlook for equities in 2012?
We're positive for equities. We've got a 98 earnings target for the S&P for this year. We grow that to 104 for next year. Even with a little earnings expansion, that's going to be great.
But do earnings really matter? It seems as though the market trades off Europe on a day in, day out basis.
It does day in and day out, but as you extend your time horizon, the fundamentals matter.
All right, one area that you like quite a bit is natural resources. Is this an inflation play or is the demand there?
We think it's an inflation play. We have 7 billion people on the planet. We add 1 billion people every 12 to 14 years. We think the demand for resources is going to grow over time. We think they're priced right. It's an inflation hedge. It's a good business.
All right, what about bonds for 2012? What's your outlook?
Well, we're worried about bonds longer term. We don't think you have to worry too much short run in terms of interest rates rising, but we'd rather have the credit spread. So we like credit spreads.
So you like spread product. Now, what about munis? Clearly, munis got scared last year after the Meredith Whitney appearance on 60 Minutes. They really came back and did quite well. What about 2012?
We like munis for a couple of reasons. One, you got to do your credit research, or you got to hire someone to do the credit research. You do the right credit research, munis are safe, and they're a hedge against tax increases should that come to pass.
What about foreign stocks? Are they safe, or it depends on where in the world you're investing?
It depends on where you're investing and the companies you're invested. There are a lot of companies that are foreign domiciled but have global exposure, much the same way Coke in the US has global exposure. A Nestle in Switzerland is going to have global exposure. There's risk everywhere.
Finally, what about gold? Are you still getting calls from clients that say, sell it all, put me in the yellow metal?
Well, we don't get it, sell it all, put it in the yellow metal, but we do say, get what about gold? And our answer to them is, we'd rather have the gold miners than we prefer to have the commodity itself.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Greg. Appreciate it.